before I even open it. A habit older than I can explain. The paper's particular, slightly vanilla scent. A chemistry of age I can't regain. In any newer printing, any copy bought fresh from a shop with cleaner air. This one is 40 years of shelves behind it, a scent no factory could ever repair. The smell of an old book I can't replace arrives before a single word gets read. The smell of an old book fills up the space between the cover and whatever's said inside the pages, softening the reading. The smell of an old book I can't replace is half the reason I return here often. A quiet, papery, familiar grace. I've tried to find it bottled once, some candle claiming to capture exactly this same thing, and came close maybe, but not quite identical. Some things resist the copying that only comes from actual accumulation of years and dust and hands that turned each page. The smell is earned, not manufactured quickly, a slow production spanning every age since someone first cracked open its spine. The smell of an old book I can't replace arrives before a single word gets read. The smell of an old book fills up the space between the cover and whatever's said inside the pages, softening the reading. The smell of an old book I can't replace is half the reason I return here often. A quiet, papery, familiar grace. When this one finally falls apart completely, too worn to hold together anymore, I'll grieve the smell almost as much as the story. A scent I'll never quite find at the store or anywhere but here. Inside this cover, some things just can't be bought again, replaced. The smell of an old book is a small inheritance of every reader's hands that came before, still smelling of the years, still mine, still irreplaceable. Good night, old paper. Testing me on this, no deadline, no grade waiting to judge how much I've learned. Just curiosity curiosity, self-appointed private, a subject I decided on and turned toward with more attention than I ever gave the ones that came with obligation. There's something in the freedom of the choosing that makes the learning feel like celebration. Studying a subject nobody assigned me is the purest kind of learning I have known. Studying a subject nobody assigned me belongs entirely to me, mine alone, to pursue, however slowly, however deeply. Studying a subject nobody assigned me has no test at the end, no grade, no proof, just the quiet pleasure of the knowing. I filled 3 notebooks now with notes on something. No one will ever ask me to recite, and yet I keep going, keep discovering small connections evening after night. A private education, self-directed toward nothing but the pleasure of the chase of understanding something more completely, a quiet, personal and hurried grade. Studying a subject nobody assigned me is the purest kind of learning I have known. Studying a subject nobody assigned me belongs entirely to me, mine alone, to pursue, however slowly, however deeply. Studying a subject nobody assigned me has no test at the end, no grade, no proof, just the quiet pleasure of the knowing. School taught me learning came with obligation, a grade, a deadline, someone checking work. But this quiet study proves another version of learning exists, one with no clerk or teacher checking whether I've succeeded, just me and curiosity alone, together in the evening, slowly building something entirely privately my own. Still studying, still curious, still mine, still unassigned. Good night, quiet learning. It's a clear night outside, no clouds at all, and yet I've put the recording on again. A gentle looping rainfall from a speaker, a borrowed weather summoned now and then, for no real reason except that I love it. The sound of rain without the actual dam, a private chosen atmosphere for reading beneath my very real and steady lamp. A recording of rain I play for no reason, beats against a window that's not there. A recording of rain I play in season or out of it, whenever, anywhere. I want the feeling without the recording of rain I play for no reason. Makes the study feel a little more enclosed, a little more like its own season. I found it years ago, some quiet evening, searching for exactly this effect, and never turned it off completely, really just paused it sometimes, let the room reflect actual silence for a while, then returned it, a loop of rain that never quite repeats itself exactly close enough to reel that I forget by now which weather's counterfeit. A recording of rain I played for no reason, beats against a window that's not there. A recording of rain I played in season or out of it, whenever, anywhere. I want the feeling without the actual weather. A recording of rain I play for no reason, makes the study feel a little more enclosed, a little more like its own season. There's something almost silly in the fiction of weather I've imported for the mood, but moods deserve their fictions, deserve permission to borrow whatever helps them feel construed exactly right, exactly like the evening I wanted before the actual evening came. The recorded rain does what it's always promised, without the wet, without the world the same. Still falling, still fictional, still exactly what I needed. Good night, borrowed rain.
I know exactly how to sit to stop it, a slight shift of my weight toward the left, and the small rocking motion disappears, a compensation quiet, self-taught, deft. From years of sitting here through evening reading, a newcomer would notice it right away, and shift the chair or find a folded paper to wedge beneath the leg, but I don't sway from my own learned solution anymore. The wobble in the fourth chair leg still moves a little when I lean the wrong direction. The wobble in the fourth chair leg approves of my particular practiced correction. A balance only years of sitting taught me. The wobble in the fourth chair leg is proof that comfort sometimes comes from learning fully the quirks of what we're given, not the truth of what a perfect, steady chair provides. I could fix it properly, could find the reason for the unevenness, could sand it flat, but something in the wobble feels familiar, a small imperfection, I've grown fond of that. Reminds me every evening how I've settled into this exact and imperfect seat. The fix would make it steadier, but stranger, a chair too perfect, missing its own beat. The wobble in the fourth chair leg still moves a little when I lean the wrong wobble in the fourth chair leg approves of my particular practiced correction. A balance only years of sitting taught me. The wobble in the fourth chair leg is proof that comfort sometimes comes from learning fully the quirks of what we're given, not the truth of what a perfect, steady chair provides. There's a partnership in learning some things flaw so well you've made a kind of peace with it. The chair and I have reached an understanding through years of evenings, through the tiny bit of compensation neither one resents now. A perfect chair would never teach me this, but quiet, earned adjustment of a body that's learned to find its balance, learned to miss nothing at all in what it's slightly wrong about. Still wobbling, still known, still balanced, still mine. Good night, uneven chair. It's been 3 weeks since I began it, patient, 1,000 pieces spread across the tray. I add a few most evenings, never rushing toward the finished picture, never a day set aside specifically for finishing. Just minutes here and there between my reading. A sky piece found, a corner of a roof, slow progress, barely worth a noting. A puzzle I'm slowly working in the corner of my desk waits patiently each night. A puzzle I'm slowly working needs no deadline, just a few more pieces found by lamplight before I turn back to whatever I'm reading. A puzzle I'm slowly working in the corner is proof that some things needn't be pursued with urgency, just tended, quiet, warmer. I like that it will still be here tomorrow, exactly as I left it, unconcerned by my attention wandering elsewhere nightly. The sky is nearly finished now. I've learned which blues go where by squinting at the edges. A small impatient competency grown slowly, piece by piece, the way most things worth having get built, unhurried on my own. A puzzle I'm slowly working in the corner of my desk waits patiently each night. A puzzle I'm slowly working needs no deadline, just a few more pieces found by lamplight before I turn back to whatever I'm
puzzle I'm slowly working in the corner is proof that some things needn't be pursued with urgency, just tended quiet warmer. There's a whole philosophy in a slow puzzle, a picture that reveals itself by inches over weeks instead of one long afternoon. Some pleasures shouldn't come in quicker pinches, but spread across the evenings, savored, patient. When it's finished, I'll feel something like loss, and probably begin another slower, a new unfinished picture, worth the cost. Still unfinished, still there. One more piece before I close the book. Good night, slow picture. I couldn't tell you the exact date it happened. The learning rarely comes with dates attached. Just slowly, evening after evening, reading, something shifted. Something finally hatched. From all the winter's quiet accumulation of pages, thoughts, and evenings spent alone. A whole season's worth of study settling into something I can now call my own. What I know now that I didn't know last winter isn't a single fact I could recite. What I know now that I didn't know last winter is more a shape, a texture, a new light. I see familiar things through, changed entirely. What I know now that I didn't know last winter came from nothing dramatic, only time spent quietly, evening after evening, nearer. I pick up books now that I would have struggled with last winter and find them opening easier, the way a lock responds to a key that's finally been worn to fitting. After months of patient, quiet turning, the study did this slowly without fanfare. No single breakthrough evening I could point to, just accumulated hours sitting there. What I know now that I didn't know last winter isn't a single fact I could recite. What I know now that I didn't know last winter is more a shape, a texture, a new light. I see familiar things through, changed entirely. What I know now that I romantic, only time spent quietly, evening after evening nearer. I used to think that learning happened suddenly, a lightning flash of understanding bright, an instant, but I've learned instead it happens mostly like this. An evening's quiet light, repeated, unremarkable, unhurried, until one day you notice you have changed. Without a moment you could point to clearly, just accumulated hours rearranged into a person slightly different, slightly deeper than the one who sat here last December, reading the same chair, the same lamp, the same keeper of evenings. And I'll keep this quiet ember going through the winter still ahead of me, not chasing lightning, only steady time, the kind of learning that arrives so slowly you only recognize it in hindsight. With everything you didn't know you'd gathered, still learning, still slowly, still changing without noticing. Another winter's worth of evenings ahead. Good night. This season. Good night. Keep a running list on it, small and tidy, of every page that held a line worth saving. A quiet index only I can read, a private map of my own private craving for certain sentences across the whole book. I'll add to it tonight another line, a number and a phrase in shorthand private, a system built by me and only mine. An index card tucked behind the cover holds the whole book's meaning distilled small. An index card tucked behind the cover is my own way of keeping close to all the sentences that mattered, quickly findable. An index card tucked behind the cover becomes more valuable than the book itself, a quiet, personal, private discovery. When I finish it, I'll read the card alone, a whole book compressed to just a page of numbers and of phrases, evidence of what actually moved me line by line, stage by stage across the reading, better than a gentle memory, softened and imprecise. The card remembers what my mind won't exactly, a quiet, faithful, unassuming device. An index card tucked behind the cover holds the whole book's meaning distilled small. An index card tucked behind the cover is my own way of keeping close to all the sentences that mattered, quickly findable. An index card tucked behind the cover becomes more valuable than the book itself, a quiet, personal, private discovery. I have a small box now of these cards gathered across the years, one for every finished book, a private archive nobody else would understand or find much use in if they came to look. But to me it's a whole life read distilled to phrases and numbers quietly kept, evidence of everything that mattered across the years, across the evenings spent, still tucked in, still faithful, still mine, still private. Good night, small card. One's the paperback I read in college, cheap and falling softly at the seams by now. The other's a newer, sturdier translation someone gave me later, and somehow the same words feel entirely different, rendered in a voice slightly changed from what I knew. Keep them both side by side here, comparing the sentence I remember to the new. Two different editions of the same story sit here together, speaking with two tongues. Two different editions of the same story remind me translation is among the most invisible and important choices. Two different editions of the same story. Let me hold the book I loved back then, beside the book I'm slowly loving. Flip between them sometimes just to notice where the choices differ, where they meet. A single word rendered three different ways across the versions, none of them complete on their own, each one a partial window into whatever the original meant. I've grown to love the gaps between translations more than either version singly spent. Two different editions of the same story sit here together, speaking with two tongues. Two different editions of the same story remind me translation is among the most invisible and important choices. Two different editions of the same story. Let me hold the book I loved back then, beside the book I'm slowly loving now. Maybe every story has as many versions, even the ones we think we know by heart. A choice of word, a subtle shift in rhythm can change the way a whole scene comes apart or comes together. I keep both editions, not to decide which one is truly right, but because both hold something worth the keeping. Two doors into the same room, same night. Still two versions, still one story, still both true, still both mine. Good night, both books.
It started as a crate for shipping oranges. Someone at a market sold for almost nothing. I sanded down the rough edges, stained it darker, and gave it this new purpose, this new clothing. A furniture instead of produce carrying. It holds my reading lamp and evening books. A humble object elevated slowly by nothing but attention, sanding looks. The nightstand that used to be something else holds my evenings now without complaint. The nightstand that used to be something else wears its second purpose like fresh paint. Over old wood, proud of its transformation. The nightstand that used to be something else reminds me every object holds within it more than one life, more than one possible self. I like knowing it once carried something different across an ocean, maybe before it came to rest here quietly beside my reading. A crate that never asked to bear my name or my specific evenings, and yet holds them as faithfully as any furniture bought specifically for this. There's something honest in objects finding purpose they weren't taught or built for, only found their way toward. The nightstand that used to be something else holds my evenings now without complaint. The nightstand that used to be something else wears its second purpose like fresh paint. Over old wood, proud of its transformation. The nightstand that used to be something else reminds me every object holds within it more than one life, more than one possible self. Maybe I like it because it mirrors something about the way a person can become something they never planned to be at 20. A new shape found, a different kingdom come from nothing but attention and small changes. The crate that carried oranges now holds my lamp, my books, my evenings, quiet reading. A second purpose, better than the old. Still holding, still transformed, still more